Number 1. The black skin of the polar bear. Beneath the thick white fur of the polar bear lies a surprising fact that astonishes many. The polar bear has black skin, and no one really knows why. Biologists long believed that the black skin absorbs ultraviolet solar rays, which penetrate through the polar bear's hollow, transparent outer hairs and warm the bear in its frozen habitats. However, this theory has been rejected. Studies of polar bear fur have shown that only a very small portion of solar rays penetrate through the fur. The insignificant amounts of radiation do not affect the polar bear's thermoregulation. Therefore, the polar bear does not use solar heat but relies on its own body heat combined with a 7 to 11 centimeter thick layer of fat and a dense, thick fur to stay warm even in the extremely low temperatures. Number 2. The color of flamingos. This beautiful and exotic bird carries a secret that many are not aware of. The flamingo is basically a white bird. They get their pink color from their diet, which is rich in beta-carotene, a red-orange pigment found in high concentrations in algae and small crustaceans that flamingos eat. When flamingos consume these organisms, the beta-carotene breaks down in the body into pink and red pigments that are then stored in the feathers, skin, and beak. Therefore, flamingos gradually become more pink as they age and consume more of this diet. The color intensity of a flamingo can actually indicate its health status. More intensely pink flamingos are usually healthier and have a better diet. Number 3. Breathing of horses. Horses are fast, strong, and intelligent animals, a fact known by most. Horses can gallop up to 70 kilometers per hour and carry 20% of their own body weight. However, something that many people do not know is that horses cannot breathe through their mouths. It is only through their nostrils that horses can breathe, and they have a respiratory rate of only 8 to 16 breaths per minute at rest. Number 4. The unique stripes of zebras. Just as human fingerprints are unique to each individual, the pattern of stripes on a zebra is unique to each individual. There are no two zebras with exactly the same pattern of stripes. Researchers can use this to identify individual zebras in a population. It is also the case that the unique patterns of stripes help zebras recognize each other. There is still much research on why zebras have stripes, but it is clear that they play an important role in their social structure and possibly also in camouflage and protection against predators. Number 5. The enormous strength of ants. Ants are known for their incredible strength and ability to carry objects that weigh much more than they do. It has been reported that some species of ants can carry objects that weigh up to 50 times their own body weight. This makes ants some of the strongest animals relative to their size. This ability is especially important for ants as they often need to transport food and building materials back to their anthill. Ants also have a very well-developed muscle structure and an exoskeleton that is both light and strong, which helps them carry heavy loads. Number 6. Elephants cannot jump. Elephants are the only land-based mammals that cannot jump in the sense that they cannot lift all 4 feet off the ground at the same time. The body weight and structure of the elephant make it physically impossible for them to jump like all other land-based mammals. Hopefully, the elephant can reach what it wants with the help of its trunk instead. Number 7. Stick insects shed body parts in defense. Stick insects have a fascinating ability called autotomy. This means that they can drop one of their body parts, usually a limb, as a defense mechanism when they feel threatened by predators. This allows them to escape and survive even if it means losing a body part. For many species of stick insects, the lost limbs can then regrow after a while. This is especially common for younger individuals who are still naturally growing. For adult stick insects that are no longer growing or maturing, the regeneration of lost limbs may take longer. Number 8. Turtles that breathe through their butts. Did you know that some species of turtles have the ability to breathe through their rear ends? How strange does that sound? It is a process called cloacal respiration or cloacal breathing. The cloaca is an opening used by, among others, turtles for excretion and reproduction. In some aquatic turtles, the cloaca has evolved to also function as a secondary respiratory pathway. Water rich in oxygen is taken in through the cloaca, and oxygen is absorbed by a rich supply of blood vessels in the cloacal walls and adjacent structures called bursae. This allows the turtle to exchange gases and breathe underwater, which is especially useful during the winter when they hibernate at the bottom of ponds or lakes and it can be difficult to come to the surface to breathe. Number 9. The blue tongue of the giraffe. The tongue of the giraffe has a dark blue or almost black color, and the most likely theory according to researchers is that the dark color helps protect the tongue from sunburn. The giraffe's tongue can reach up to 45 centimeters in length and spends a lot of time outside the mouth while the giraffe is feeding. Since the giraffe lives in areas with intense sunlight, the dark pigmentation of the tongue probably protects it from being sunburned. Number 10. Snails with 20,000 teeth. Snails possess thousands of tiny teeth arranged in rows on a special kind of tongue known as a radula. The radula operates like a file and is used for breaking down food. The number of teeth varies among different species of snails, and they can have from a few hundred to over 20,000 teeth, depending on the species. These teeth are not like the teeth we have, rather, they are more like small hooks or barbs that assist the snail in tearing off pieces of plants or algae that they consume. Snails require a large number of teeth because their diet often consists of tough plants and algae that need to be properly broken down before they can be swallowed and digested.